The next morning, I checked in with awesome Park Ranger Katie Keller, so that I knew what I was doing, did what I was supposed to, and hopefully learned something along the way.
Katie, we've been waiting 12 years now since we're doing this. Has been on our bucket list that long to come to Isle Royale. I have a million questions for you, but I want to start with this one. Is this true that this island or this park is the most, or least visited national park, but the most revisited park?
It's the least visited national park in the lower 48,
Yeah.
and we believe it to be the most revisited. I've never seen that statistic for myself,
Right.
and so, somebody said it at one point, and it might be mythology, and it might be fact now, but either way, people love this place, and they come back again and again throughout their lives.
Well, what can people expect when they come to the island? I mean, obviously you see a lot of serious backpackers and hikers. How many miles of trails are there?
165 miles of trails, 36 campgrounds, one Rock Harbor Lodge, along with Wendigo camper cabins and lots of other stuff in between.
Tell me about the moose wolf population here, because there weren't wolves here for a while, right?
Yeah, both moose and wolves are newcomers on the scene, actually. So moose arrived early 1900s. Predominant thought is that they swam here. Moose are like aquatic mammals. They are super efficient swimmers, but water temperatures don't bother them. Wolves came later in the 1940s, thought to walk across an ice bridge that formed between here and Ontario. What's most notorious about Isle Royale, how most people initially find out about it, is through the world's longest running single predator prey study, which is the moose wolf study ran out of Michigan Technological University in Houghton, Michigan, as well as, park staff and other partners. Lots of folks are involved in that. But with that study, we've been studying their population fluctuations over the years, learning lots of things about moose and wolves in the process. And most recently what happened, starting back in 2018, is that we did a reintroduction project of wolves. There were 2 wolves left. They were very closely related. And it was decided after lots of discussions and planning that wolves needed to be here really to help with having so many moose and what's called moose browse. So moose eat a lot every single day, and they were more or less going to eat themselves out of house and home on this island if they went unchecked without a predator. So we're still in the process of a 5-year planning effort of bringing in 20 to 30 wolves. And right now estimated to be about 25 to 30 in the park.
Think I'll see a moose?
Maybe.
No, just say yes.
I have known people that have come here on multiple trips and never seen a moose.
Really?
Yeah.
That's not me. I'm seeing me a moose. Ding!
Well, after absorbing some absolutely awesome info from Ranger Katie, for the next 3 days we went out and actually did some pretty hefty and healthy hikes. We hoofed it with both Marina from the Rock Harbor Lodge and even our good friend Jen Julian from the Vault Hotel in Houghton. But alas, not even a mirage of a moose. On our final day, we went out for one last time to track the elusive moose. And with quite a few hiking miles notched deep into our official UTR Naugahyde accessory belts, you can imagine my surprise and excitement when finally and suddenly we came upon a massive moose grazing on some greenery. Mission accomplished! Finally, I was face to face with the most majestic of mammals. A Michigan memory come true and finally banished from my bucket list. Now, this is where I have to say that if you do encounter a moose in the wild, remember, this is not Bullwinkle. These are huge wild animals, and you should respect their space and keep your distance. So after a good long look and a few photos to help tell the tale, we headed back to the lodge and prepared to head back to civilization.